All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and in today's video, I want to talk about the results of the Classic Physique Mr. Olympia competition. Now, obviously, this year we had a brand new champion in Classic Physique in Chris Bumstead, beating the reigning two-time Mr. Olympia, Breon Ainsley. Now, not only that, but also in men's open bodybuilding, we had a new champion in Brandon Curry, and in 212 bodybuilding, we had a new champion in Kamal El Gargni. But a lot of people were asking me to make a recap video on Classic Physique, specifically because Chris Bumstead winning was a pretty big deal, and it got a lot of backlash and support on social media. Obviously, Chris has a lot of fans, so a lot of people were happy to see Chris win. But on the other side of that coin, apparently there's a lot of people that aren't fans of Chris Bumstead, and a lot of people were actually pissed that Chris Bumstead won the Classic Physique Olympia, specifically pissed that he beat Breon Ainsley. Now, one particular instance that I saw of this was Breon's coach, Chris Cormier, actually put out a series of posts basically saying that Chris is inferior to Breon, didn't deserve to win, and Breon got robbed, just things of that nature. Very kind of unsportsmanlike and insulting comments towards Chris, which honestly I think is a bit unfair. Now, a lot of people are asking me, do I think that Chris deserved to win? Now, again, and I've mentioned this before, last year, Chris Bumstead and Breon Ainsley were separated only by 1 point. Chris Bumstead took second and Breon won with a 1 point difference in the judging at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. Not only that, but Chris was sick going into the 2018 Mr. Olympia prep, so he did not have the best prep. So before you even look at the comparisons, you got to ask yourself, 1 point difference between Breon and Chris last year, and that Chris looks significantly improved, to me at least, from last year. Did he do enough to make up that 1 point difference and win the Olympia this year? I think he did. I think he made enough improvements to justify getting the upper hand and gaining that point over Breon. Now, if you look at Breon here, Breon did look fantastic. It's not like we saw a terrible version of Breon or really even an off version of Breon. I think Chris just came in so much markedly better than last year that the judges really took notice of that. I think Chris, in terms of stage presence, in terms of presentation, in terms of catching the judge's eye, in terms of having a classic physique, a crazy V-taper, crazy wide lats, super small waist, abdominal control. The vacuum pose, which I know a lot of people hate to hear me talk about, but Chris does have a phenomenal vacuum pose. He's got great legs. He's got great quads. I think his legs are better than Breon's. I think he has more size than Breon. I think his weaknesses compared to Breon are simply his bicep peaks and his back, etc. I would consider that a robbery. I think based on all the videos and photos that I've seen, Chris's conditioning was on. He wasn't off. He didn't look soft. He didn't look worse than last year. Again, I want to stress the fact that last year he only lost by 1 point. So people acting like it was this miracle that Chris Bumstead won and that it was like this, super unlikely thing to happen. 1 point is not a lot separating them last year, and Chris does look significantly better than last year, and I want to stress that. And I think, honestly, the Breon fans complaining about Chris Bumstead winning should be happy because this actually means a much more exciting rivalry because next year, obviously, Breon's got to come back and try to reclaim that title, and Bumstead has to defend that title, which is a lot different than having Bumstead come back next year and trying to challenge Breon for the title, which would be next year would be the fourth time. He's already, tried him twice, finally winning on the third attempt. I think this makes the rivalry much more interesting and exciting to watch. Now, of course, the full top 5 results were Chris Bumstead in first, Breon Ainsley in second, George Peterson in third, Keon Pearson in fourth, and I believe that's exactly what my top 4 predictions were for Classic Physique. But the guy that took everybody by surprise was Chen Kang taking 5th. I don't think anybody really expected that or had that in their predictions. But honestly, if you ask me if it was a Chris Bumstead robbery and Breon got robbed, I don't think so. Could you have made an argument for Breon winning? Absolutely. He's a 2-time champ. It was very, very close. But I think at the end of the day, Bumstead did win fair and square, and it was very, very close. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think Breon Ainsley was robbed, and do you think Chris Bumstead deserves to be the new Classic Physique Mr. Olympia? Let me know in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, Nick Strength and Power, signing out.